we were going to do and meet on. And then this silly balloon that was carrying 2 freight cars worth of spine equipment was flying over the United States, and it got shot down, and everything changed in terms of talking to one another. I think you're going to see that begin to thaw very shortly. And then this silly balloon.
And this Chinese spy balloon was kind of transiting across the United States back in February. It was able to capture some images as well as collect some signals intelligence from some sensitive U.S. military installations.
So just to confirm, Joe calls this a silly balloon that was hovering over sensitive military installations, gathering U.S. military intelligence? Doesn't sound silly to me.
This silly balloon.
But at the same time, we are learning that this Chinese spy balloon actually was able to transmit this data back in real time to the Chinese government, and that the Chinese government had the capability to remotely erase the data that the Chinese spy balloon was collecting. So that raises questions about whether the U.S. government actually knows the full extent of what the balloon was able to gather. So that raises questions about whether the U.S. government actually knows the full extent of what the balloon was able to gather, because obviously now the U.S. government has been analyzing it in an FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia, and they have some sense of what the balloon was able to gather, but the possibility remains that there is much more that it was able to collect that the U.S. simply doesn't know about because Beijing was able to remotely erase it.
And then this silly balloon that was carrying 2 freight cars worth of spine equipment was flying over the United States.